What's up, everybody? I want to welcome you guys to another episode of AZ1 TV, brought to you by the Arizona Informant Foundation, the Arizona newspaper, and the Arizona Informant podcast. Today, we're in the streets coming to talk to entrepreneurs, black business owners who's trying to do their thing during this COVID. And I want to welcome you guys to
Cosmoholic Salon.
And with
Sade Fisher.
So we're going to be talking to Sade, walking through her salon, trying to see what's going on, and going to her new site so that y'all can see the new site, where it's at, and so y'all can book your appointments now. All right, Sade, so I know you in the midst of doing your business stuff right now. So before we get into any deep questions, let them know, man, what's the purpose of this salon, where it come from, why'd you start it?
Okay, so the purpose of this salon is to empower women in our neighborhood and to also empower stylists to be able to have a safe place to work with benefits and everything included in their journey. It also has a tier system or tier, is my phone ringing? Sorry.
No,
a tier
good.
System where stylists can start at one level and then get a raise throughout the years to get more income over time. What was the other question you asked me?
You pretty much answered it.
Okay.
Oh, why did you bring it here to Phoenix? Like, what was the purpose? Everybody bringing salons.
Okay, so
you know what I'm saying? Everybody's trying to bring businesses here, start stuff here. Why did you want to start a salon?
Well, I'm in the beauty industry by trade, and I always say, like, I didn't choose it, it chose me. So my mom owns a salon and back in Tennessee, and I've been assisting her since I was 8. And I not only went to cosmetology school, but to school to become an educator. And the company I worked for moved me here to Arizona about 12 years ago. And I stopped doing hair for about 4 or 5 years. And then when I started back with this girl over at our glitter, what was it called back then? Glitter salon, something like that. And we had a little small box, and we both had dreams to open salons. And she went out and did her nail salon thing, and I guess I was a little slower when it came to this, but I knew like the budget I wanted. I didn't know specifics on where my location was, but I had a specific budget. So that's why we ended in this location. But as my career started to grow, I worked at a beauty school, working behind the chair. Then I got a job with a company called Pravana, which I'm still with till today. And a lot of my job turned into me going into salons and helping those salons grow. So when I started to see that I had the insight, I'm like, why don't I do this for myself? And the amount of money that I was paying for my small suite is the same amount of money that I was paying for the beginning of my overhead for this space. So I did it. I spent the year of tight budgeting. I would eat tacos, and then when the taco shells were gone, ramen noodles with broccoli and cheese and water, and really didn't go anywhere. And I pretty much paid cash for everything. I would pay my bills and then go buy mirrors. Pay my bills, go buy the stations. Pay my bills, go buy the shampoo bowls, and then save until I had enough. And then this place just kind of came up.
I love it, man.
Yeah.
I love it. So you being an entrepreneur, how have you been handling this whole COVID situation and staying open and staying functioning and just keeping income in? Because you see a lot of people closing their doors right now.
So when COVID first happened, it was a running joke in the salon. For how many months? November to freaking March? Everybody was in here talking about COVID, and we're all laughing about it. So once the shit hit the fan, I was literally on vacation in Colorado, and I'm big on budgeting and saving and paying cash for a lot of things. So I saved all this money, went to this crazy resort, and I am just now able to go do things like that in my career and drop all this cash. And then I think I talked to her on the phone, and she was like, all the food's gone, there's no tissue. And then Alexis was like, it ain't nothing out here. And then my daughter's dad called, and I was like, okay. So then we get to the airport, we get home, and I come home to pandemonium. We have to instantly change our business model, literally overnight, instantly change. So we went from everybody being double booked to all these people to 10 people. And we weren't even wearing masks at the time. So around, I'm gonna go around April 4th.
Yeah.
April 4th, we had to, by government mandate, shut down. So we all worked as hard as we could. At that point, rent's due, insurance due, alarm systems due, inventories due, payrolls due, all these things are due, and we pay them. And I wake up, that night I was like, in my room crying. I made an Instagram video. I'm like, oh shit, like I don't know how right now, like oh my god. And I wasn't worried for me because I had a savings, but I write the girls checks, and a lot of my girls are just starting their career, so they are building that clientele. Their income is a little lower, so I'm thinking like, what are we gonna do 2 weeks from now? So my goal was to be able to sustain. I knew I could sustain here, but I wanted to be able to sustain something for them. So I started doing Instacart, actually. Erica told me about it. So I would wake up at 5:30 in the morning and go out and work until noon so that I could pay for your plexiglasses and all the PPP that we needed in the salon. And then once we were able to open, I applied for the SBA, EDIL, the Paycheck Protection. So I budgeted that income to make sure that the girls were taken care of and that our doors would stay open.
Wow, so you got on it.
And
then.
I wrote a book and started a new company. Yeah.
So you wrote a book? What's the name of the book?
It's called 2020 Protect Your Salon and Your Staff.
What?
So it was just a whole guide, an e-workbook for salon owners to get their businesses ready to open back up after the mandatory shutdown.
So where can people get that book at?
On my website, activateyourbackroom.com.
She said activate. So you just not, you're like a multitasker.
I try to be a millionaire. It's a $1 million check on my vision board. So they say you need to have 7 streams of incomes to reach that goal. So I got quite a few. I don't know how many right now. 4? Yeah.
There's the book, there's
Activate.
there's Cosmoholic, and these 5.
And the 5 day pro bono.
Oh, yep, 6, 5.
5?
Yeah.
So can you name them out loud? Because I don't think they heard her.
So me personally, my business is I am writing books.
Okay.
And then I have a online store, which the store's up. We have the shipment, but I need to. Right now, I'm so focused on this new space but it's like a monthly, quarterly subscription for athleisure wear.
Okay.
But it's all intertwined with my books and my education, all that on the website. So Activate, Cosmoholic Salon, D5 Salon Studio Suites that I'm about to open. I work for a brand called Pro Bono. Oh, and I'm a lifestyle and beauty editor of a magazine.
There you go, 6.
6.
How do you function?
I just told you I woke up at 4:35 o'clock, and stuff like this where I just walk in and I got to do something. I'm like, okay, let's get it done.
Let's get it going,
keep
man.
going.
Let's get it going. So how do you keep your?
And this person rules my schedule.
Oh, not today's though, right?
I mean, I got a lot. I have a lot on her plate. I do. I have this crazy idea, and I'm like, we're gonna do it, and then we just do it. So.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm the same
team.
way. Yeah, I'm the same way. But I don't have a team. It's just like me, my wife, and my son.
Okay.
That's my team. So it's like, if I want to do something, I got to get it going. You know what I mean? I got to make it happen. I got to make the moves. I got to, like you, I'm not good at budgeting at all because once I see something on Amazon I like, I'm going to buy it.
Well, what you do is, budget isn't about not spending. It's about allocating money to spend.
Got it.
So if you know you got an Amazon problem, you put that in your budget.
Yeah.
You don't take it away. That's where people get the misconception of budget. Like, I still travel. Like, traveling for me is people's Amazon. I'm gone somewhere. That's probably why I never got to meet you. I'm gone somewhere all the time, but I have a travel budget. So everything is just allocated.
Okay. So how do you keep your artists in here motivated then? I mean, in that whole COVID time, they're discouraged and I can't this and that and other. How do you keep them motivated?
Well, I was calling and checking on them. I would show up at Erica's house. We would do group FaceTime just to hang out and talk with each other.
We painted the salon.
We paint the salon together. I mean, we are very close knit, and I let them know, like, I applied for this from the government. I applied for this. The second I get it, you will get this. Like, I'm very transparent with my staff, so it's not a dictatorship here. Like, it's my place, but I'm not trying to be here to work forever. I want them to.
Yeah.
So whatever makes them comfortable, we're willing to make the changes if we can.
Okay. So tell me, purpose of salon.
The purpose of a salon is for a woman to come in and bleed all over. No, not necessarily that. But just to come in and release, to feel a safe zone to talk and to communicate, to get away from their children sometimes, to get away from their husbands, to just come in and be able to lay their lives down. We actually help them feel better from the inside and from the outside. I feel like it's sometimes, I won't say underpaid therapy because I get paid amazing, but a brand new stylist, it would be underpaid therapy. And then the other side of it is that our clients become our family. So we know about everything that they do, from the smallest things to the biggest things. I have people that's been with me before marriage, after marriage, before being a mother, like 12 years. I have clients that I've had since I was 19 in Atlanta that I still see, and we've walked through life together. So I feel like it's almost a commitment.
So at times does it feel too much for you? As I mean, you have your own personal issues that you deal with, but is it sometimes too much for you to where you need some personal therapy time, or can you just?
When I first started, it was a lot. I didn't understand or know how to let it go out of one ear and like go in and come out. But now it doesn't bother me. But the first few years, I would go home crying because of the information that a client shared with me. It would just sit and rest on me. But then I have some friends that are still 12, 10 years in, where they're more, empathetic or empaths, and they take it home. So I think it just depends on the personality. I think because of, for me, my background in being in education, you have to put your feelings to the side. So I have learned that. So it doesn't bother me as much.
So education, as far as, what do you do as far as the educator?
I teach beauty school, and I do advanced color techniques. I have a few people where I've taught them how to create their business plans, how to create a lease for a space like this, creating their profit and losses, budgets, that kind of thing.
Okay.
I guess more like business coaching, but advanced hair coloring and cutting.
So like a mentor.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So would you consider the one that's sitting in the chair right now like one of your biggest mentees?
I think we've been there for each other. We've been there for each other. Like when it came to like my rebooking game and getting people back, she most definitely taught me that. Another thing she taught me is scheduling. Like she does all of our scheduling. She works on my schedule a lot. But when I was here with the girls and it was just me, when the person would call at 1 to 2 o'clock, I'm like, okay, cool. Then the person wanted 9 o'clock, I'm like, okay, cool. She would automatically offer time blocks and fill those blocks up first, and then go back in and fill the rest of it up. So I'm always learning from everybody around me.
Okay.
I just have my knowledge and I'll share it, and then somebody shares their knowledge, and it's just a bridging of what we all know.
So how do you choose your employees then?
They pretty much choose me. I don't know. Like I guess I'm looking for like a specific. I won't say specific. You just know if the energy is going to match the rest of the energy. Like we are a no BS group of girls. If we're going to talk crap, we're going to talk it to your face. We're going to say what we have to say, and then we're going to get over it. So we're looking for that same type of personality if we're bringing somebody else in. But like most of the people that have worked here, if it didn't work, it's because the group was like, it's not going to work. And if it did work, they're still here.
Yeah. So how are you going to manage? This is to your manager right here.
Yeah, not to me.
Yeah. So how are you going to manage 2 salons?
So I will be over at the other salon starting out Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But probably in the beginning, I'll be there most days in the morning. So if anyone has any questions or they need anything, I'm there. They're going to have my personal cell phone number, so every single renter will be able to contact me whenever. We're working on some things to help make our lives a little easier, like getting, what are those, Nest air conditioning thingies, so we can control the air from off location, off site. So I don't have to go all the way down there just to turn the air down by 1 degree.
Or payments.
That too.
Or like
so
payments.
We've got virtual payments. I will be down there to collect checks. If, say, you have an older person who does not want to send a payment, I'll have the availability to do that, or cash, things like that. So.
And then the business model is completely different. So this business model is more of your commission-based salon. We work as a team. It's a group. We're a family. This place will be, it's not going to be just a salon. It's going to be for artists, florists, anyone who wants to start their own small business. I'm giving them a space, and they get their own business license. They buy their own product, their own everything, and we're just giving them a space to work.
They're independent individuals over there, and here we're a team.
Yes.
I love it, man. That's so encouraging to hear, just because of the fact that you don't get that a lot within Black-owned businesses. I mean, it's sad to say, but a lot of times cats will kind of be cutthroat and I'm going to step on this person to get ahead of this person. But you guys seem like you're a tight niche family that want to support one another. So I think that's solid.
Yeah, I think the other thing, like going back to the salon environment, so usually in an environment like this, it comes with no benefits and comes with no perks. And when I decided to do this, I did go the extra mile. So the girls do have the option to get 401k, Roth IRAs, save for their retirement. Like we have everything set up, health insurance. So once they get to that full-time income, or when they get to the income where they feel like they can put up a little bit more, we do have those benefits. And I will say a lot of small businesses don't. But again, if you don't have the knowledge to do it, you don't know. But it's a cool company out there called Paychecks that sets up all of it for you.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay. So how can people reach you if they want to kind of talk to you, not just about being a salon owner, but just business, entrepreneur, want to be driven, want to be focused, how to choose the right people, how to do the right things?
You can find me on Instagram and Facebook at Sharday Fisher.
Okay. And what about you, manager?
I'm on Instagram and Facebook. Instagram is probably the quickest. I am Glitter Nail Artist.
Okay. That's pretty dope. What made you want to allow her to bring you into, to bring her business into the salon?
We've been working together for a really long time, and even when we were young, I was like, we should open a salon together. And she was like, I don't want to open a hair salon. I only want to be in a nail salon. And I was like, all right. So even when I opened, I brought her over she set up my whole nail area because I'm not a nail tech. And then we had that little small time. We were like crazy busy. And I was like, you want to come over and make a few bucks? And she was like, yeah. And I like just kept planting the seed. And I was like, I'm going to show her how cool we are. I'm going to show her that she needs to be over here with me so she can help me, you know? Because I plan to have 5 different salons with different themes and different vibes. And I can't manage them. But I have the vision and I have the due diligence to save the money to be able to do it and provide a space for people to make their money.
Okay, so do you hope that she can train up the next manager to manage
She
this
is
one?
going to.
And then they can take over, so she can be
Yes.
at the next one, and then the next one, and the next one, to kind of like daisy chain that?
Yes.
Okay, so who do you have in mind, manager?
I want to see if you're thinking who I'm thinking.
I'm kind of thinking Kaylin.
Yes, Kaylin is next in line.
I don't know who that is.
Kaylin, the one who
She
used to
has to
put
put
the
the front.
camera on.
Oh, her?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking
She's our little baby, but to manage you have to be coachable and approachable.
Got it.
And she has all of that. And you have to be willing to lead and speak your truth without a lot of emotion. You can have some emotion behind it, but you can't have too much. It's not about your
Yeah.
emotions. And she has all 3 of those skills.
Okay, well, you just like a small pot of combustion with all this knowledge, man. You over here giving me, I'm like, shoot. I'm about to go start me a salon.
Right one.
No.
Nah, he's not the
He
right
think I'm
one.
gonna know it all, and he says I think I'm perfect and better than everybody. And I'm like,
Are you coachable?
yes.
Yeah.
Do you listen?
Yeah.
He's been my mentor for 15 years.
Oh, wow. So you just mix business with pleasure.
My mom told me to never do that, and when he approached me and told me he had a crush on me 15 years ago, I told him I don't mix business with pleasure, and 15 years later, something was just different, and I don't know. But I thought about that yesterday. I was like, fuck, I just mix business with pleasure.
Well, I can say this, that, and I'm not saying I don't know the guy,
Yeah.
but I can say this, that when God wants to bless you, he'll send you a relationship. But when the devil wants to curse you, he'll send you a relationship.
Yeah.
So you got to define what
Which
relationship,
one it is.
you know what I mean? So I heard that from my old youth pastor, and it just always stuck with
I
me.
love
That's a
that.
good.
Can you text
like
me
it.
that?
I can. You want me to paint it on your wall?
Not on this wall.
On the next one?
This place isn't about relationships, but if we
No. It is, because you want to build that
It is.
right
Yes.
relationship.
yes.
You know what I mean? You want to build that right foundation. Like you said, this place is not just about coming in and getting your hair done, okay, bye, but it's about building a relationship where you can come and get away, be in your own world, be in your own place, being around people that's not going to judge you but love you.
Yep.
Support you, not push you.
Yep.
You know, build you up, not beat you down.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, I can definitely send that over to you, man.
Yeah, send that to me.
I got this portion of the interview is about shotgun questions. I'm gonna just there it is. I'm gonna just shoot questions out to you, and then you just tell me the answer. All right, you ready?
Okay.
Weaves or braids?
Wins.
Damn! Nah. I can't choose.
You can't?
And I'll tell you why.
Why?
Weaves will sometimes make a woman feel superior.
Mm-hmm.
But braids is taking it back to our roots.
Okay.
So it depends on the woman. It's a woman out there that's never going to put braids in her hair ever.
True.
And from a healthiness standpoint, neither.
Okay. Would you rather work day or night?
Day.
Day. Would you rather eat cereal or eat pancakes?
Pancakes. But I'm doing no bread for the rest of the year.
No carbs. Wine or whiskey?
Wine.
She said, ew. Wine. Fly or drive?
I can't commit to either. I love both.
You do? Why do you love driving?
Driving gives me mental space to clear my mind and, just be open with the road like that. Like the road is my church type thing. I can let the windows down, feel the wind, play my music. I love driving. I just did a cross country road trip from Atlanta to here, and it was the best experience ever. A lot of clarity.
I hear that. I hear that from some people.
Flying, when I need to get somewhere fast, I need to get somewhere fast.
Got it.
Like it's something about just travel, period, that I have to do. Like I said earlier, it's a part of my budget.
Mm-hmm.
So it's times where I need to feel my butt in that airplane chair, but then I need to feel the wind blowing on the road trip. So.
Okay. So white guys or black guys?
Both. I've had both. My
What-
daughter's biracial.
Got it.
I'm actually going through a divorce from a white guy,
Hmm.
and I'm currently dating a black guy. The dating a black guy has been actually magical. A totally different experience than what I experienced in the last 10 years of even being married.
Okay.
But I don't know. I guess like now in my life at 35 compared to me at what was I, like 22, 23? It's a different type of love and compassion with black love that I literally experienced 2019 to 2020
Okay.
versus when I had a white guy. I felt like he owned me. I was like a possession. And I can't speak for everybody, but I do have a lot of clients that's walking that same walk, and they all feel the same.
Where it's just like,
Their husbands she's almost like his thing.
so like that movie
Trophy.
Get Out?
Huh?
That movie Get Out?
I won't go that far, but it's like you're I don't know, you had a white husband, you almost like their trophy, like their little possession.
They like.
They got a black woman, like they want to feel.
Yeah, but then when in the privacy of your own home, it ain't like I love you. It's just kind of like
I got you.
I got you. You should be happy and deserving to be with me.
Okay. So, fast food or cooked food?
Cook food. I hate fast food.
You do?
Yeah.
Soul
No.
Soul food or grill food?
Ooh, grilled.
Both. I'm from the South.
What part?
I'm from Tennessee. I'm from Memphis. I can't choose that.
I could choose barbecue because Memphis is known for some good barbecue.
But we also known for soul food.
No, Chicago. That's where I'm from. It's known for some good soul.
I never had Chicago food.
I'm sorry to hear that. I understand that your life has been difficult, but we'll bring reality to you one day. Tell Erica to make you some. That girl fire in the kitchen.
She don't cook us nothing in here.
Tell her I said to cook you something.
Okay.
She ain't gonna listen.
Don't cook us nothing.
She
That day
fire.
she made that macaroni that day. I was like, it's mine. I like sat at the corner and ate it so fast.
So would you rather work out or sit around and eat?
Workout.
Work out? What kind of workouts?
Right now I work out when I can. I mostly concentrate on my legs and my abs.
So treadmill or walking on the street?
Walking on the street.
Weights or machines?
Weights.
And last one, light skin or dark skin?
For guys?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Dark skin.
You think dark skin? I don't know. For her, it's dark skin. I don't have a preference. So that's why I have dated Asian, black, Hispanic, white.
Oh, so you just tried the whole thing, huh?
I am attracted to the soul and the heart. So I'm not looking for. I don't have a type.
Okay, so black church or white church?
White church.
I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Them white churches be get. Well, wait. Okay, what type of white?
I go to CCB.
So you fire. Okay,
yes.
cool. Yes.
So
fire.
we got our band and we have our small groups, and they preach for an hour,
Yep.
And then you out.
and I'm
Yeah.
out. The kids ministry is on point. I know exactly where my tithes and offerings going. They tell us every year. They do a full report at the end of the year. You know where all your dollars went that year. I know that we have our outreach programs. We have our sister churches. I know exactly what's going on. So that's why I chose that. But on the other side is when I became a Christian, the environment that I dedicated my life to Christ just so happened to be in that type of environment.
Mm-hmm.
So it's where I feel more comfortable.
I love it, man. Well, again, I appreciate you letting me come into your house of business.
Thanks for coming.
No problem. Thank you for having me. I look forward to going to your next location and doing a part 2.
It's rough down there.
That's all right. You seem like you're doing some rough stuff right now.
Yeah.
But I appreciate you guys so much, and I look forward to talking to you soon.
Okay. Thank you.
Uh-huh.